Oh yeah, I love this song. Treasuring music, dramatic, dark. Nothing but the best. For fear-mongering radio. Some troll made a comment on my last song. Why do you bother to YouTube with no views? I take what I give what I take. I like doing what I'm doing. I do it for people like you who like to come complain about my audios and my videos. The old days got pushed out, but I enjoy creating songs and audios and videos. We'll be in St. Maarten. I realize it's Monday when I leave in the afternoon. It sucks on the way back. It was supposed to be a direct, and they changed it to a 4-hour layover in Atlanta. I'm an unhappy camper. But we are going first class on the way back. That was kind of nice. $100 each to upgrade some points. Welcome to your favorite audio addiction. It's Good Friday. 18th day of April 2025. Happy Easter for all you people out there. If I do anything, and maybe one more audio on the video platform, maybe. But I have strict instructions on Saturday, tomorrow. First run is till 5:30. I got to be home. We got to shave and cut my hair. No diddly-dallying way home. Maybe I'll do the lawn tomorrow. Then I can do a video on Sunday. I have videos coming out on this show, Point and Shoot. I did a cooking one on the adventure. Will be out on this channel. We went down to Iowa and picked up the money there you saw in the short. What at 477, whatever the hell it was. She got 130 and they didn't have the roulette wheel, so we left. Collected my money. Thank you, Philadelphia idiots. Pipsqueak for getting the over and beating home slice. Much appreciated. Knowledge. Tangerine, mango, rockstar, strawberry. It's another beautiful day to be alive. When the guy wants to call the show, then Karl to call the show. He said that Blindviews claimed he wasn't triggered. I skimmed through it, and at the end he's playing a guitar. No one gives two F's. No one gives two pumps. Social hour, begging for money, I guess. About commercials. Just an e-beggar. But is this music and this audio addiction, the video platform, runs through your ears in the outskirts? Remember the men and women in the armed forces, the men and women in blue, and God bless the working class. As we say, World War I was supposed to end all wars. Then the brown shirts on September 1st invaded Poland. Then we got dragged in by Japan, and they apologized on the mighty, mighty Mo. And we took them out. And we stormed those beaches and snapped the necks of crowds. And, yes, we freed the Jews. I guess they deported a lot of Jews to Britain and America. We wouldn't take any more. How did the brown shirts do the final solution? I think I talked on the audio in the car. They rounded up 5,000 people that are crippled up, kids, children, and see how fast they could execute them. They ended up executing innocent children, people with crippled diseases. 50,000 people were sent to to the gates of heaven by a madman. The brown shirt down there in Pennsylvania, when they come for you, you'll be first because you're blind. Because they take away your social security as well. Here, I'm independent, libertarian, American citizen who loves this country. Who give me the right? Who are they? Forgotten. Vietnam. Afghani. Desert. Balls the size of basketball. Ovaries the size of oak trees. On Cop Claw Crackhead, it's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant, the National Coast Guard. They're in and out of uniform. Thank you so much for your service to this fine, fine, fine country. Without you, we don't have much at all. Very little. Be speaking Japanese or German if we didn't storm those beaches. If it was too hard, we wouldn't do it. We would give in, like Harvard's telling the hunch down Jay, the draft dodger, F you. They've done a lot of good things. But he's being the Hitler, the brown shirts. The Reds are becoming brown, like it or not. Who's going to fight him on the insider training? Nobody. The blind brown shirts. Blind brown shirts. Don't like a cop, call, crack. If you see something, please say something in your community. See a child in need, step up. Don't just look the other way and say, oh, shucks. 9/11 victims out there. 24 years coming up. Have you forgotten? I have no idea about history. Read, travel, meet people. You're damn right. Read the paper once in a while. What's going on in your community? That we're asking. Thank you very much. Remember about choices. We've talked many times on here. You are your choices in life. Very much so. I don't run with poor people. I don't run with criminals. People that hurt animals or children. I run with people who have money and are good people and have jobs. I don't ask for money. I ask for a raise. I ask for directions. I ask for an application. I ask to marry me. I ask for forgiveness instead of permission. He who has the gold sets the price. To be my friend, the price is be upstanding. I'm far from being perfect, bitch, please. And I mean, bitch, please. Comes your choices. Kids now is out of it. 21 or older. You can have a Jeffrey Epstein Island, but guess what? It's all about brow. You're pumping away. You're effing in the back seat of the car in Las Vegas, or having sex on the couch, making love in the bed. You don't want to carry the groceries, women? Men? You to be the father, child? Put a helmet on that soldier. Smashing gash. Dental dam. Okay? If you don't like two men grunting and groaning. $20 for me. If you're going to video, I want some of the money. If we're going to make it on it. Vaseline, please. Blood and sweat is fun, but it can be very painful, for what I was told. Hershey Avenue. But if you watch two women have sex, that's gay sex. Gay sex is not a very Christian thing to be doing either. Double standards. Put a condom on. Prevent AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, needle in the penis. Ouch. Oh. Knock on the door. Who is that? That's your daughter, your son. They're 19. You're my father. You impregnated my mother in Las Vegas behind Green Valley Ranch after you won some gas. She was a cocktail waitress. You knocked her up like a cheerleader, and I was part of your loins. Come on in and have a granny, man. Modell. Prevent that situation. Thank you. And also, don't drink and drive. Call some murder someone. I've had 3 people murdered by drunk drivers. I believe in life in prison. I believe in hurting children. Public hangings, and for that kind of behavior, all you got to do is simply, it's not that tough. Sponsored by Home Depot, Lowe's, and stream it live. And make sure the children watch. This is what happens to people. They did it back in the old days. They hung people in the courtyard for the behaviors. The body is dust to dust, burned, incinerated. That's why you have your community, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. Those are public service, my announcements by myself. In speculation sports, we speculate you win. I did see Karl does have an ad. I might send him a speculation sports hat. I don't think I have any more shirts. He's too fat. I don't know how big he is. Big. And I was just talking to Douche. He wanted me to buy one of his shirts. I said, I make my own. I ain't buying one of you. I gave you some 3 free ones I got for free. And they were one size too big for you on purpose because you're fatty. Plus it shrinks. Hang on, I think I gotta... Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Pick my nose a little bit here. Get in deep. There you go. Shot rocket. Right here in the office. Sometimes you just gotta blow it under your panties. Yes, it's Good Friday. Head off of work, went down, got our gear down there in Iowa. At the time of our lives, they didn't have the roulette table going, so we left. Really? You don't need my gear? Tucked that $400 and some in my pocket. We drove back. Did an NHL podcast. Took the baby girl for a walk around the poor side. And here I am right now talking to you in the download when it comes out tonight. We're going to Easter lunch. Tomorrow's pack day. Gun to my head, all my shirts, everything else. No brown shirts for this cowboy. This is Get Back Up, it's called. This next one's Gathering of Darkness. But anyways, at the time of our lives, oh yes we did, I see the Daily Woo has returned to California. I knew he would leave. I like the Woo. I knew it wouldn't last, and so the thing was cute. You could tell he was getting bored. Cut his trip short. Cartbagger did a lot of walk and talk, and let's do it in a park. His dad lives in St. Paul, so I guess he's going up north. And next one he's going way up north. He's one who should drive around Lake Superior if he's smart. He's going up there, some small town. You're not going to need your passport in Minnesota. You're not going to Canada. So he's probably going to the very, very tip of Minnesota up there. Probably 2 harbors, whatever else. We'll see what he does. Hopefully he has a good time. But the one guy did one. You leave those kids alone. It was pretty funny. Demonic kind of bias. Did a song. People are trying to do the AI stuff. The sheriff was here, did one on the Woo, the Daily Woo. But it is what it is in the universe. And I saw the Huss got a new car, new truck, with the help from somebody. I don't know what, if he gave her money, because the one she had before, somebody gave her some money. So I saw that. I didn't really see I saw a little bit of the video. I didn't see it on YouTube. That on Faker Book that she had got a new one. So she got a new white. Good for her. And I think, maybe listen to the live stream a little bit. Wandering Gypsy did a live bitch how people think of her. It's like, why would you bother to do the live stream and tell people? I mean, hey, people whip at me all the time. The comment of the person in the song. You're viewing it, and I appreciate it. I had to quit a long time ago. I know I don't get a lot of views. I know it. I enjoy what I do. So she must be getting complaints the way she does because she does talk about depression, which is kind of a waste of good suffering, and I get it. Nice young lady, but. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but she's just some live stream talk about how people talk about her in the chat. In the I'm reading in her comments. I'll try to share it on Twitter if I see her show come out. If she does something, but whatever's going on with her, I know she's been depressed and whatever else, and she was being stalked by some guy, I guess. So whatever. I just have to see the live stream, But you got to ignore that stuff. But I'll speak if someone just made the comment and I liked it. Thanks, I appreciate it. Why do I do this? Because I like to be creative, and I've done this before. And I had just one channel. I remember I got kicked out a lot. People, they kicked out stuff, and then it became live streaming. And then you've got people like Savage, everybody else does these low cal. They sit on and they ask for money and they live stream. When I live stream, there's nothing down below to ask for money. She live streams because she's getting money. The Wonder House he does. Carpetbagger does it strictly for money. He looks down at the chat room as that money comes through. Look at Blindviews. It's what he's there for, is money. He's allegedly a Republican. He's a brown shirt. He's part of the red. He's part of the Red Army. He's brown shirting it. That's the way it is. But, yeah, my mom loved Easter. She always call her, and he has risen. She loved Benny Hill. I go, Mom, that man is below the belt. When I come back, he goes, I want to be a saddle. I love horses and women's crutches. I'm like, oh my God. Benny Hill, if you look at, he died in a room in front of a TV with all these checks around him. He didn't cash. He was so afraid to spend money. How he died in his room. It was a very good little documentary, probably 15, 20-minute documentary. Just too afraid to spend money. It's like Gene Hackman's house. They saw some videos of that place was just trashed. They're still crawling over his dead body. Same with Prince. Tours down there in Chanhassen. I worked for a company that built that place. It's a nice place. But yeah. Fearmonger Radio. One guy asked if I was going to be live streaming. I said, yeah, I'll be live streaming. You can call the show. We'll see. If he calls the show. We had the grifter on. It is what it is. Maybe we'll call Karl. But we are going to St. Maarten. Wheels up. Heading out. We will stay overnight in Atlanta. Get up in the morning, rip-roar it, down to the Atlanta airport, wheels up. The best time to go there at St. Maarten is in the middle of the week because the airport is absolutely insane. We don't know where we're staying at DB Little Bay. We put a request for the one that's right on the newer ones, right on the ocean right there. We stayed there last time. It butts up against the pool. The pool there at DB Little Bay, if you look it up, so they added on the back, what do you want, casitas they kind of call them behind there. Those are nice too as well. They added on condos behind the pools. So when I do the videos, you can go to my Cowpote Adventure channel and probably type in Cowpote Adventures St. Maarten. They'll probably pop up. I did something like 4 years ago, walking, and then there's Mahu, and I mean, what's that one nude beach? I'd love to just walk it, but it's who you're gonna run into while you're videotaping. It's a nude beach. It's beautiful. It's huge. I really don't care about the nudity, but it's a really nice beach. It's gorgeous. Lucas Bay, I'll go to. We're gonna rent a 4-wheeler, and you walk out there about knee deep, and you walk out in the water. It's really kind of cool out there. So. what's that one bay? That one is called the Way Up. You overlook that one. It's kind of cool. They have a couple beaches that are small. Mahu is cool, but you can just do the whole circle in St. Maarten. And she goes for her favorite jewelry place on Front Street. They got a casino there, and the place got ripped and crowded. There was a place there and off of Front Street, and they had a bong I almost bought. I should have bought it. It would have been $40 at my house before the hurricane, and it was a skeleton head with a 6-shooter bong. But they had a beautiful stuff there. It was really kind of cool, and I got just destroyed during the hurricane. It was a really cool store to go into. So marijuana is pretty prevalent, in that island. It's very much Cowpote approved, just like San Diego is Cowpote approved. Virginia Beach is Cowpote approved. I've been there 3 different times. You saw the one I had up there when I went down to the bamboo forest, and we've been there twice. And then we drove down there, Maryland. We went to Ocean City, which wasn't a big deal. I was not overly surprised on Ocean City. It was okay. I mean, I could see Ocean City for 2 days and drive to Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach has much more. They have the Wisconsin, that's we toured, the battleship, and then the Navy area was there. Then you have the minor league football, baseball team. The Oriole Cookies have their team in Baltimore. But if I lived in New York and I had Karl's money and Grifter's time, and I was a single man, like the Forrest Gump, New York dang, I'd be every other weekend in St. Maarten, or have my own restaurant called Cowboy's Place. You're a stranger here once. All laundry baskets are welcome. Really good American food, just very simple stuff. Good French fries, onion rings, cheeseburgers, chicken, some burritos. Just you would come and you would be wanting, every time you come back to the island, you come to my restaurant, I'd walk around shorty shorts, having good food and good times. But they recovered after the hurricane there. Our same guy we're going to tour again with, he took us down to this place where there's a bunch of what do you want to call those animals that run around. He bought some stuff and he fed them, and the trees opened up and they came. What do they call those things? I got one right behind me here. So it's a pen's falling down. What do they call those things here? Oh. But it's a great place to go. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. But whatever this thing looks like, or this critter looks like, but it's got a bong on it, pipe on here, and it's kind of cool. I bought it. But what do they call those critters? But I love St. Maarten. There's a guy, the first time ever out there, we were on a cruise maybe 10, 15 years ago. He was from the city, probably Philadelphia, had gotten divorced. And the water thing, what do they call those? Riding the rhinos. They're like the watercraft. And he divorced his wife, and he said, he got hurt at work, so he got a good settlement. He moved to St. Maarten, and he was working for this place. Just a nice guy. If I die in St. Maarten, I'm already in heaven. There's not a damn thing God can do about it. As the proverb says, may you be in heaven a half hour before you know you're dead. I like that thing. What the hell is that proverb from Ireland? May you be in heaven a half hour before the devil knows you're dead. But we went to the auto show. Did about 6 videos for that, and I did. They'll be coming up on this channel. It's just kind of a point and shoot, walk through the hole real quick, and then walk through the car. They were in there last time, but it was on the outside. It was I walked through a Unique, and then I walked point and shoot went over to the cars that are from TV shows. That was kind of cool. They had the Batman cars, and it's a good charity. So good charity. I wouldn't on this. Oh yeah. Oh, the gangster, Mr. Nundas. I know. What do you go? Let's see what you got. I think that it's been the usual, the same behaviors of fear-mongering radio. There's unusual behaviors. It's sources that come in. Sources, we see. Safari has been big time. 82. Someone putting those things up, and then Apple Podcasts, iVoox, Spotify, Spreaker, Chrome, Apple Media, Catbox, and iHeartRadio Network. Geolocations, of course, Israel. Let my people go. Russia, Japan, Kenya. Really? Kenya? Hong Kong? Navarro County? Okay, all right. What the hell, right? Okie dokie. Oh, Canada. Let's see in Canada. You guys come from Ontario, Quebec, and others. Montreal. I want to go to Montreal, watch a hockey game. Just invite me up there. Invite myself. Ontario, Ottawa, Toronto. Ottawa 3 times. Toronto once. It's always interesting to see all the Virginia, and North Carolina, Minnesota, Maryland, Oregon, Idaho, New Jersey, West Virginia, take me home, Arizona is Gilbert 3 times. Idaho Star, that's pretty good. Minnesota, Mankato once. Minneapolis, thank you, Mankato, that's relatively new. Seattle, Oregon, Portland, New York, twice. Thank you so much. It's always interesting the IPs, domestic and abroad, that come in. Sure, I'll put it, Adam the Woo is pissed. I know, Adam the Woo. What's her name as, what's her name? Let me see. The one, why Tammy's twin sister. Why do you bother with your channel? You get no views. You never will. Give it up. No, I won't. Call the show. Call the show. Call the show. Live now, sir. Now we see this Tammy's twin sister. Let's see. So this is your total count. So that's all it is. Just some, joined February 2025. So it just joined. So just some troll channel. So I agree. Thanks. I appreciate you coming to give me a view. I appreciate it very, very much. I always appreciate it. Probably some hater. I don't know, whatever. But did not respond to my attorney's cease and desist, so I will take what's this. So happy Good Friday. Seriously, did not respond to my attorney's cease and desist, so I will be taking that up with YouTube. I'll be letting everyone see the counter notification sent to him, and we'll go over exactly what is in the cease and desist and members only video. Why do members only? See, this coffee drink will be the least of his problems. Okay. Sorry, Tim, I can't watch your slipping. I slip all the time. Deleted videos, all my content. I don't know what else. I don't know what this is all about. So, members keep a contact. I don't. Deleted videos, all my comments. What do you think will go away? It's such a waste of good suffering with him. I get it. I rip on the people here, but I don't think he gets I don't think he really cares. I think it's his buddies that are getting the stuff. So I don't know, cease and desist from what? If he wants to complain about fair use, that's his business. I don't know. I just, she can do lots of other things. I don't know. I don't know if she lives by herself and she's lonely. I don't know. I talk about, like I said, carpetbagger, getting ripped, going on kids' rides, and I get it. I've been on the swings with my nephew before, and I've been on the couple times with other nephews when they were younger. You'd sit in a little chair, whatever. You'd go around circles together. But not by myself. I mean, I get it. But you can talk about the YouTubers, the Hust. Get her a new car, great. I'm happy for her friend. We complain what people would think of her. So what? I would have quit along. I'd have hung myself. Well, things I've been told. People have sent me emails. Gave me the P word a few times, I guess. That's what they want to do. Again, when you label somebody that kind of behavior, I'm always saying you're kind of reflecting what you are, I guess. I don't know. I just but I don't know. I mean, I could bitch about people, yeah. I play Karl stuff back for fun, and what's his name stuff for fun, Forrest Gump, whatever. But I'm sure not going to watch every single one. I know Karl does because he likes to do it. That's his business. He likes to F off. He likes to, play stuff back and whatever. He just does it for fun. But I don't think he plays his stuff back. But you can talk about Tim. You can bitch about the guy without playing this stuff back. And I know that the Daily Woo doesn't give two pumps about passing through productions. They do a really good job, but that's a lot of work. You watch the whole thing and then you bitch about it, just like JD Vance, never a Trumper, right? Never a Trumper, but I'll be your VP, right? I just think it's like, okay, I know that Karl said he watched Carpegger, but he did the 58-minute one today. I just went through it, He was bitch how people have harassed him. I get it. Talk about Gulf of Mexico. It's like, whatever. But he's at the park and it gets on a slide again like an idiot, hits his head, wonders why. They make small slides for children. You don't understand that why they make it so small. They make it small for children, not for grown-ass men to go down. I just don't think he understands that. He's an innocent guy, but it's just you can walk through a park, which I've done many times. And sit on a swing. I get walk and talks. I've done walk and talks. I usually do them in a park or something. I mean, not a park. I usually do them in the woods somewhere or whatever I do. I'll do them in my car. I'll do them on a railroad tracks when I'm walking or something like that. Surely not going to be going down a slide and bitching that it's too big for me, too small for me. It's like putting on, a child's shirt. It's like a medium and bitching it's too small. I mean, it's just. But he did some walk and talk today. In his where he grew up at, because he's going to be in Minnesota, so he's going to be in St. Paul to see his father and wherever else. And a train ride, happy for the guy. But again, I do these audios; they last a while, but you can listen to me ramble on about things. But I don't know. This life and vibe is just little nuts. And whoever lawyer is, unless it's a cheap backyard lawyer. What is she going to get for get it done? Not much, And New York Dan. What is New York Dan doing these days? Let's look. New York Dan. Let's see. Seriously, soccer, not me. Let's see. Helicopter crash, New York, New Jersey, and what caused Bell? No one cares about what your thoughts on that. No one cares. No one cares about your thoughts. You're late to the game on that one. You have no idea. I mean, so I get it. So it's more fun. Road trip to New York, fifth wheel and RVs. Okay, no one cares about that. You're getting when you talk about Sarasota Tim, no one cares about the Bell, the Hudson. That's. Half people have no idea what you're talking about in the first place. No idea. Big rigs, no one cares about. No one cares. SUVs, no one cares. Road trip week, tanker lights, rest stop, okay. Someone down cares. But road trip to Florida, Flying J. I would never go to Flying J. Criminals own that place. But when he talks about Sarasota Tim, that's when you get 1,000. So you got to learn if you want to make money and pimp yourself. They don't care about your personal life. They want to hear you bitch about Sarasota Tim, your older brother, okay? So that's what they want to hear, not you telling about some helicopter, but you'd have no idea you're talking about. It's what happened. I can go listen to media. I can listen to real helicopter people on YouTube of what happened. There's a lot of good guys on there I'll listen to. and you can talk about that. No one cares. I know you're from New York. We had a plane crash into a, here we go. Hang on a second.
Call from
Aaron Hernandez.
All right.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Aaron Hernandez. Are you there? Aaron? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Are you there? I know you're there. I heard you. Dude! I heard him, man. What the hell's going on, man? Huh. I heard him. I wonder if I have to reset my phone again. I wonder if I have to reset it. I swear to God, I had him on there. I had him on. What the hell? He called. I had him on there. That's too bad. Let's see here now. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna do a restart just in case. I had him on there, man. I had him on there, Aaron Hernandez. So I'm gonna boot my cell phone, because once in a while if I don't reboot it, I can't hear. But I had him on there. I could hear him. Sometimes he can't hear me. So who knows? So who knows? Let's see here now. Anyways, Yahoo, because I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Yahoo. It's too bad. Let's get him on. Let me see. I'm going to get him on here now. Lisa Lynn made a comment. Lisa Lynn was always fun to have on. I always like Lisa Lynn. So we're rebooting the phone, and maybe he'll call back and call the show. So who knows? Because he does a private on there. So he was there. I saw it, man. I don't know, man. He was there. If I could hear the guy. So we're rebooting. This is my Samsung here, so. But here we go. All right, we'll see if he calls back, and we'll see if he calls the show. There we go. Tell you what, man, Yahoo, man, call the show, call back, man, Yahoo. There we go. Now it's back up again, so. There we go. Phone starting, so there we go. We were back up again. We'll see if he calls back and calls the show. I don't know. Okay. Call the show. Alright, here we go. We're back up again. We'll see. Call the show. Call back. There we go. Alright. I had him on there, but for some reason he couldn't hear, so I don't know. Who knows? Sometimes that happens. Anyways, but I guess Blindviews, that's the way he sees it. I guess he was pretty boring, but I guess he claimed he wasn't what's the word here? He wasn't triggered, he says, last week, which we all know he was. Head going back and forth, but he's never wrong. The brown shirt. You don't agree with him, but you better agree with the guy, right? I mean, because what's his name? Someone put out a very good on Tater, a song "Shattered," one of my favorite songs by the Stones. That was an epic song by him. It was hilarious, but that was hilarious. I thought it was funny, but That's how Blindviews is. If he's a classic Republican brown shirt, you know, you don't have to agree with me, but you better agree with me. Otherwise, you know, we're going to round you up, you know. Just like the Germans did, you know, when they invaded Poland September 1st, 1939, kicked off World War II and, you know, executed people left and right, deported people, and wanted to get rid of all the Jews, right? I mean, he'll be the first. And one thing about Blindviews, he lives close to railroad tracks. So that's when they built the camps for the execution of people, they built it close to railroad tracks. They built it close, so it was easy to execute these people. Okay, he lives close, so they'd be able to just bring the boxcars right up and shuffle everybody from his neighborhood. I wonder if he spoke about his governor getting the house getting firebombed. I mean, nice security that place, jumping over the thing, and you know, that was nice. That was sweet. Here we go. Yo.
Call from
Aaron Hernandez.
Yo. You in the building? Hello. What the hell, man? I said yes.
Oh, man.
You there? Are you there? I can hear you. I can hear it, man. What the hell, man? I don't know what's going on there. Oh, man. Maybe try it again. I don't know what's going on. I can hear him. Maybe, I don't know. I could hear the guy. I don't know what's going on with him, man. I can hear him. Oh, I don't know what's going on there, man. It's too bad. I don't know what's going on. It's a Google number. I don't know what's going on. We'll see if I'm going to wait until I thought it was 1 and you always would bring him in, man. Come on, dude. Maybe I'm pushing the wrong number. Call back, man. Aaron Hernandez. Maybe I pushed the wrong one or something. I don't know, but call back, dude. Try it again, man. Try it again, dude.
call from.
Call the show.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Are you there? Are you there? Hello? Oh, man. I can hear you. I can hear you. Oh,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. That's too bad. I can hear him. He can't hear me. That's too bad. I just reset.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what's going on here, man. That's too bad. Oh well, that's too bad. I can hear him. He can't hear me. I don't know. That's too bad, man. I did one, but I don't know. I reset my phone, maybe thinking it was I can hear the guy. I don't know what's going on there, dudes. Patrownies. That's too bad. But oh well. What are you gonna do? I reset my phone. Maybe it's on his side or something. Because that happens once in a while. My codes are all plugged in. I can hear him, and he can't hear me. No, it's not the mixer. But oh well, what are you going to do? I reset the phone. I got the volume turned up on the phone, and that's the way she goes. But it's the brown shirt is somewhat complaining and whining about something else. We can call Karl. Let me call Karl. If he calls back again, we'll see what happens. But see if Karl I can get Karl on here, and and we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna call Karl. Let's see.
What up?
Hey, what's going on?
Are you there? Call the show.
Are you there?
Hello?
Are you there? Oh my goodness, something's wrong with my phone. All right. Okay, I don't know what's going on. What the hell? Is it got to be my phone? I just. Hang on a second. Hang on. You can hear me? Hang on, I don't know what's going on here. Hang on a second. Hang on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Something was going on there. I think I had
Not now.
Okay. You can hear me now, right?
Now I can't hear you.
Damn it. Something's going on here. Hang on a second. Can you hear me now? Oh, man. Hang on.
Technical difficulties, folks.
How about now?
On the hater hour.
No, you can't. God, man, this really pisses me off. Can you hear me now? Man, this.
How bizarre. It's worked every time.
I know. It pisses me off. Man, oh man, oh man.
Made a poor choice.
I know. Oh well. Looks like it can't. I don't know. I don't know why it's not. Why it can't do that. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not doing that. It just pisses me off. I don't know why. Oh man. See something here.
And a sigh.
Yeah, you can hear that. I don't know why it's not going out. I just rebooted the damn thing. That bums me out. That's too bad. Damn it. Well, we'll try one more time. But it's kind of bums me out that all of a sudden I can't take a phone call. It kind of bums me out. Restart. Try it again. I don't know what, but when I put the cord in, it should work. I don't know why, man. But the speaker. Well, I don't know what's going on there. Why all of a sudden it doesn't want to work? Could the thing be wrong or something? I don't know. That's too bad. No. But that's disappointing. Could ruin the whole show. Saving trolls. No longer. No calling the show. Disappointed in the behaviors here. I don't get it. Where is this? I wonder if this one would work. If it. Let me see if this would work instead. Let's see what you can hear. Let's see if that one works. Let's see if that one works. Call the show. I put a different one in here right now. The different one. We'll see if that one. It might be the one was wrong there. We'll see what happens. Let's see here now. Let's call him Karl. Hey, Karl.
Hello?
You can't hear me, can you?
No.
Can you, Karl? Nope. Disappoints me, and I'll get out. Yeah, Karl, it's not working. Not working, Karl. Can you hear me?
I can hear you in my left ear.
Can you hear me now?
In my left ear.
In your left ear?
Yeah. Right ear's hearing banging.
How about now?
Nope.
Nope. Can you hear me now?
Hey, if I can put you on the speaker.
What?
Hello?
I can't hear you. It's too bad.
I got you on speaker.
Oh, you do? But can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my phone. So, okay, but you can hear me, right? I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. The one guy tried to call, and for some reason I couldn't hear him. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I saw him in the chat.
But
In the comments.
Yes, I don't know. Anyways, how in the hell you doing?
Good.
So what'd you think of the Blindviews, the live stream? I listened to, I kind of went through it, and then he got the guitar stuff. It was kind of, boring. So,
I liked the breakfast. It made me hungry.
did you?
Yeah. The cat was into it.
Yeah, he was meowing. No, I tried to get that one guy on here, and for some reason, I don't know what's going on my phone, but if it's the cord, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, my earbuds were weird. They wouldn't let me. They weren't. I don't know. Yeah, Blindviews. I don't know. Oh, these people want to sit at home and not work
Right.
and just beg for money,
Yeah.
and then complain about the other people begging while we all work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working right now.
Right. So was he? You said he was begging for money?
Yeah, for $20. Make over $20 an hour.
So then you wouldn't have commercials?
Yeah, so you wouldn't have commercials. I don't mind commercials. Put commercials in. I'll just wait for the 5 seconds and hit the buzzer.
Right.
If I want to listen, and if you're not really interested and the commercial comes on, I might click out.
Right.
That's what entertainment's all about. You're supposed to be entertaining.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to be entertaining. That's right. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Is he?
Hang on.
Hanging through?
Hang on. Put it on hold. Yes. Hang on.
Call from.
Okay, I lied. One last Hail Mary try.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Can you hear me? No. Can't hear me again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
You can. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can?
I can hear you now.
Okay, beautiful. Hang on a second.
How weird.
I know. Hang on a second. I got to try how to put. Here we go. I'm going to merge you with Karl.
Dr. Karl.
All right, we're conference in. Karl, here he is. How you doing, Karl?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, Karl. What's up, Karl?
Hey, what's up? This is KC Grits something.
Hey, Cowpote.
Yes.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Karl, he says he's going to jump in the lake, but he also says he's going to smoke a cigar. Was he lying then or is he lying now?
Are you lying?
I told him I'm a professional liar.
So
Magician and an attorney.
So you said you're gonna.
There we go.
Are you lying there or lying now? You know.
Yeah, it was supposed to get 80 today, but it didn't.
I see. So you're gonna jump in the lake? You said, and then you're gonna smoke a cigar?
Yeah, a lot of times. I just stick my head in there, but some days it gets hot.
Right.
I think in 3 videos he said he was going to jump in the lake.
I think.
When it gets warmer.
Yeah, lying then or lying now. I mean, what the hell, right?
People do the polar bear plunge, Karl. You can jump in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not trying to be uncomfortable.
So did you watch the Blindviews the way he sees it? Did you watch his live stream there, Mr. Grits guy?
Well, I tried to throw a couple things out, like I mentioned, roid rage, and there was just no nibbles. I don't know, so I quit. I just watched it for a minute, and then when there was no meltdown, I left.
You might be blocked by somebody because he might have blocked you. Because even though you might see what you're saying, they don't see. So. You might have gotten blocked by somebody because they know that you listen to me and make comments down below. So you could automatically get blocked because you're on the enemies list.
Hey, did you see you caught a new troll today? It says Tammy's twin sister.
Yes,
in your comment.
Yeah, I saw that, and I said, you know why I do it? Because trolls like you. It's like I get it. I don't get a lot of. I get it. You know, I mean, I appreciate it, but obviously you're coming to listen to a song I just made for fun for a singer on YouTube. That you know. But
maybe that person will call the show.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting to that comment down below. Obviously, you're watching both channels, but it is what it is.
Are you working, Karl?
Yeah, I got someone coming to rescue me. He called in, but I don't see him.
Really?
But
Karl's the hardest working man on YouTube.
I'm not going to sit around while I wait for him to come rescue me. He can come find me.
Well,
I'm almost done anyway.
You start asking for some money then. Why don't you do that?
I'm going down the guy's driveway. Last year, this guy gave me shit for coming down his driveway. Shit.
No, but so you typed some stuff that you tried to trigger him, huh?
I just threw a little dart out, I said, sorry I'm late, did I miss the roid rage?
Because when I used to be feud with Papa Grizz, if anybody that came into my live stream while I would live stream, he would automatically block you. So you were in enemy territory on my podcast or my videos. If you made any comments down below, he would automatically block you on his channel. So you might already be blocked under his thing, because you're so
I don't know. I told you before, I can sort of separate the art from the artist
right.
A little bit. Like some of the tater stuff is funny, but I definitely don't agree with the brown shirt behavior. That's a poor choice.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, when Hitler did when
709 Bayside.
So I'm not surprised, man. Yep. But anyways, it's getting ready to go into St. Maarten.
You got a hot mic, Karl.
Hey, were you ever a guy named Way Too Busy?
No comment.
No comment.
Because a lot of your stuff sounds like Way Too Busy, but then I haven't seen Way Too Busy lately.
He must have found something better to do.
I guess. Because I always thought that funny is Way Too Busy is spending his time watching my videos.
Well, I think Way Too Busy, if I remember the story correctly, made an account because Sarasota Tim blocked his other account. So he could fan Sarasota Tim by repeating all of Tim's catchphrases in his comments.
Oh, okay.
And then Tim noticed and he got blocked.
Well, I guaranteed I'm blocked already because I've made comments. I don't think I've made any comments on his channel. I don't think I have on any of his videos. I don't think I have ever made any comments on Sarasota Tim. I don't think I have.
I just can't understand why I listen to those Sarasota Tim videos. Man, it's so brutal.
Oh, especially today's where he's driving in the car. Have you seen any of those?
No.
The one today is hilarious because he made a video talking about he's feeling good and Favor is chasing him down, and then 10 minutes later he posted a video where rocks hit his car. Blasphemy.
Yeah, and he's got a chip in his window.
He said, I'm preaching today, Favor is following me, and then it said, rocks hit my car.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I care.
So what do you think he's going to do in Jupiter?
I don't know. Surely that's Tammy's family, right?
Well, isn't that a lot of golf courses there? Because that's where what's his name used to live. Burt Reynolds used to live in Jupiter.
Yeah, it's really fancy. Remember that guy that killed that fashion dude in Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Where he was a young gay man, and he tried, That's what I always wonder if that's what Sarasota Tim was doing when he was younger.
Shame on you.
No.
Because his life kind of fits with that profile.
Right.
He was working at a car dealership for 40 years when he was 30 years old, remember?
I don't think he lasted too long at the car dealership. And he picked the laziest job on the planet, car salesman, where you just sit around and wait for someone to talk to.
Correct. Did Karl? So you said you watched Carpegger on the train one?
Yeah.
He did a walk and talk. He did the walk and talk today.
Yeah, I watched that one too.
But he's in the he's okay. He gets on a slide again, and he wonders why he hits his head and it's so small. Okay, he just doesn't get why the slide is not made for grown ass men.
I watched the one with the little kid where they're like, "Sir, are you filming me?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's my first carpetbagger video. I watched him because you were talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Are you videotaping?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple channels that did some videos on him, and what's his name? The one he did "Leave Those Kids Alone" he did the song to "Leave Those" about Pink Floyd, and what's his name? He did the one on Carpegger, and he did the song to it. It was pretty funny, the song. He did lyrics to it. But yeah, the kids are you filming us? And he's crawling through that thing. It's like, come on, man. Do you realize in your mind what you're doing? You're in a kid's walking thing, and kids are behind you, must follow. He just doesn't get it. He does that it's small ceilings because it's not made for grown-ass men. He just doesn't.
Well, I'm not a good-looking man, and neither is Karl. But if I saw Carpetbagger in a kid's play place, I would think that I needed to call somebody.
Yeah, I would just say, "Hey, sir, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you crawling around in here for? What are you doing?"
Yeah, he would get a little bit of attention. Well, what's this guy up to?
Yeah, I don't get it. But then the day where is he in? He's in a park today. He gets on a slide. He bitches that it's small. You're 5'9". You're pushing almost 300 pounds. What do you expect? And I don't hate this guy, but he just doesn't. In his mind, he doesn't realize what he's doing is strange. He just doesn't get it, man. So.
Yeah.
But if you want to watch the housekeeper, Jenny Penny, and those two together, she's a bizarre woman. The fangirl. I call her Jenny Penny, the fangirl. And they're at what's that the gas station that all these people love? What's that one? It's Buc-ee's, and she's Buc-ee's, and she's screaming, and they're all both dressed in a Halloween outfit, and the look on his face to her
How many
is.
tickets?
One bag. I'll take
But she's just.
bags overflow.
Yeah, he doesn't understand what he's doing. He just doesn't get it, and he does.
Have you ever been to a Buc-ee's?
I've drove by one. They're pretty big. I get it. I get it.
I mean, I don't know why people go there and freak out on camera about it, though.
Oh, it happens all the time. I see it all the time, and it's. I mean, I wonder how he did a video, and I've seen it in Iowa. It's a huge truck stop in Iowa. It's cool. I've been there. It's nice. She did like a video on it. But Buc-ee's is a big thing on YouTube. When they build a new one, everyone's got to go.
I went to the one in Texas that has the second largest car wash in America.
Oh, really?
But I didn't scream or anything, so maybe I missed out on.
Well, if you ever go watch Jenny Penny, go watch when they're together at Buc-ee's and she's screaming as they're pulling up. She's like screaming. And the Yankee in the South, they're another one. People rip on them too as well. They get ripped on a lot because he's an idiot, and then the wife is a weirdo. They go to a Pigeon Forge all the time. It's just nonstop. So, but I don't know.
Nonstop skullduggery.
Oh, yeah, nonstop skullduggery. Absolutely.
Karl, you ever been to Buc-ee's?
Nope, haven't been. We got something up near Pontiac, Illinois, but it's not a Buc-ee's. It's like a copycat. of a Buc-ee's, but I've never been to Buc-ee's.
We have a Flying J's in town here. We drove by one down. We went and got our money for the Super Bowl 59. We drove down there today, and it's a Flying J. It's a somewhat of a big size, but Buc-ee's is like a big thing on YouTube. When one opens up, it's just kind of like Epic right now. Everyone wants to go to Epic, you know? So.
Yeah, I mean, in reality, it's just like, shit, what do we have? It's just like a fancy Loves.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Well, yeah, it's like an oversized with merchant. Where they're smart is the merchandise is cool.
Right.
Like they have swimsuits that have that beaver logo on them. Like,
correct.
I mean, they have anything you could think of. They have that beaver logo on them, and there's like 10 cashiers, and there's a line at all of them. I mean, it was. I don't know. It wasn't anything to scream and jump up and down about.
Oh, but it's a big thing on YouTube. When they open a new one, someone has to be the first one to be there. And the Yankee in the South, if you look at those two idiots, those Will and his wife are just, they go to Buc-ee's and he has to touch everything in the store. And it's then he shows how much the gas is, pumping the gas, how much the gas is. They touch everything in the store. He loves to touch everything, just like the Woo does. You know what I'm saying? Just everything in the store. And Carpegger got to touch everything. But if you go see Jenny Penny, she's the housekeeper because his wife divorced him because he was never home. He was home 1 year, 7 days. 7 days he was only home for 1 year. 1 year. And then she, last year or 2 years ago when they sold the house, she bought him out. And then Jenny Penny met him on YouTube. He drove to New York to meet her. And then they consummated it. And then she moved in with him in North Carolina to be his housekeeper. And occasionally she will fly to see him. But she's mainly a housekeeper. And then he just got himself snipped so he can't get her pregnant. So, I know, but we don't want any more carpetbaggers running around so he can bang her as much as he wants when he gets home for the few times. The only reason he went back to North Carolina because of the hurricane. That's the only reason he went back, because there was water in the basement. It's the only reason he went back to North Carolina. Because now he
was talking where he used to be a DCFS officer.
Yeah, he used to. Well, you know what happened when he was doing that? Like I told you on the phone, he again was too much information. We've talked about the woman here in town, the 6-year-old, that nice lady, giving out too much information. So he said where he worked when he first started. When I first met him, he was like a nice man. People were
up there, Kit Kat. Yeah.
People were calling his business and his family. They were calling the people, the company, the DSF place said, listen, either it's us or YouTube, because the people were calling. So, and then he made his decision. Then the next morning people were giving him money, and he went on the road. And I get it. I did the car show for my adventure channel. You've seen those videos, Karl. They're okay. I mean, nothing special. Yeah. They're point and shoot. I mean, I went through that park in St. Paul, the one down that trail, whatever. Something. Here's what I'm doing. Nothing special. I work for a living. The Tampa J is going to try to go full time on the road. Good luck. Without the support of people giving them money, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? 10,000 views is not a lot of views to make money on the road. And the only reason Carpegger gets on the road because he gets money from people. He's bankrolled by his customers. So.
Yeah, you can get that postcard.
Yeah. If you give him so much money, he gives you a postcard every month, I guess, allegedly. So I guess, Wonder Hussy got a new vehicle the other day, and she said someone helped her, so somebody either gave her some money or whatever. She got a new vehicle in Las Vegas. She got a new one. So I saw that video, and I just looked at it. I just saw the thing on Facebook. So she got a new Toyota 2024. With 10,000 miles on it. So some viewer helped her. So, because the last one she got, somebody gave her a whole bunch of money and she bought it. So, it never hurts to ask, right?
Never hurts to ask, right?
No. Just ask for directions. Ask for a condom, right?
Ask where the bathroom is.
Exactly. Where in the hell
Gentlemen, I have to run.
Well,
sorry that we had technical difficulties earlier. Karl, next time I have interview questions for you.
Okay. I'll be ready.
Hey, there's
I'd like to say goodbye.
His address is
and
there.
thank the men and women that serve the country.
Exactly. He does
Exactly.
send him a lighter. He's got an address. Send him a lighter. I dare you. Send him a lighter.
I got it, CO. I got it.
All right. Send it to him. I demand, and we'll see if he can actually light a cigar.
Have a good weekend.
All right. Thanks for calling.
All right.
There he goes.
Thanks.
After all that behavior, I don't know what's going on. If it was my phone or just whatever was going on. Something was going on there, so it's kind of strange.
But my phone keeps wanting to go to my credit card to give you money for some reason.
I don't know what's going on. That was
I'm like, no, he don't need no money.
So was it a boring live stream, or was it just kind of was it mellow, or what's the deal?
God damn it!
What
Was it what?
was it boring, or what? The live stream, or what?
Yeah. I mean, how much can you rag on Tim? And he rags on Tim. Like Tim's a snake,
Right.
and then he's ragging on Tim for being a snake. I'm like, snake, why did you bite me? Because I'm a snake.
Right, exactly. But remember,
Yeah, he's not going to tip. He's going to go. He's going to complain and try and get something free. That's the kind of guy he is.
yeah, we've talked on the phone. I mean, we've talked before going out to eat, and you have a bad meal, and you just you kind of point it out to the person, and you say, hey, you kind of say, I get it. It wasn't the best in the world, but you don't expect something for free. And people are like that. That's what they do. They want to, that's what they want to hear. They So I'm not. It doesn't always surprise me. I want something free. Everybody wants something for free. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Free. And that's if people love to ask for that kind of behavior. It never surprises me anymore. It never surprises me what goes on. So
The funny thing is that he confesses about it and tells people about that bad conduct.
But I thought it was supposed to be a very Christian thing to be doing. You're supposed to be a Christian, right? Should I?
He's just using that as a graft.
Oop, you there? Oops, you there? Oh man, I hung up on him.
Hello.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Okay, I think I'm back.
You got me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was just trying to. I could call Grifter, but I have a feeling we might have problems if I try to call him or something. Who knows?
Yeah, give it a shot.
All right.
Why not?
All right. Let me see if it will work here. Let's see here now. Dun, 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 add call. Let's see here now. Let's see if I can get him on here. We'll see. All right.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Let me look here. We'll see if he can. Hang on a second. Here we go. We're going to see if we can get him on.
Hey, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna merge you with Karl. Here we go. Hang on. Okay, there we are, you guys. Can you both? Can you? He's on with us right now.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
How in the hell are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm doing good. The alcoholic's doing really good here with all my drinking I've been doing. I only got like 3 sips of beer down, and when you called, but that's good timing.
So you're good and drunk. I mean, what do you? I mean,
yeah, off of 3 sips.
Me and Karl. But I think Karl's had about 4 shots of blackberry brandy. I've had a few grannies.
Ooh.
We had some technical difficulty with another guy who was on before you. So, so you've been drinking all day out there, and you've just been, Also, what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy some marijuana. We're gonna send you some geef. We're gonna get you stoned too as well. We're gonna make you a stoner too as well. So, Why not?
I've never had marijuana.
Well, we'll get you some. We'll have Karl. We'll get Carpetbagger traveling. We'll ask Carpetbagger to buy some geef when he goes someplace, and we'll somehow get it from him to Karl to you, and we'll then you can be a stoner too as well. You know what the hell, right?
Oh, jeez, yeah.
So what'd you think about Karl's brother's live stream? Did you watch the live stream? What'd you think about it? Was there any triggering going on yesterday on Blindviews?
Oh, Blindviews? I was actually on my way to the airport, and I was kind of trying to listen to him and everything, and he was actually, it was kind of boring, I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured it was boring. I mean, because I kind of went through it, and he was kind of mellow. And I think he realized from last week when he called you names, and he was all mad. His head was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was making a point of not trying to be triggered. He knew he didn't want to do it again.
Yeah, he basically said, I don't, so he's trying to turn the tables. He says, I don't want to trigger anybody this time, and stuff like that. So, I kind of figured that's what it was. To me, it was boring. He's even though he says he's not on the Tim train, he's on the Timmy train, because you can see when he does his videos, he's still getting more views on the Tim stuff.
Just like New York Dan. Before we had the technical difficulties, I was looking at New York Dan. No one cares about the Bell helicopter crash. That happened a long time ago, and that's been covered. And I went through it. The only time New York Dan gets to 1,000 when he talks about who? Timmy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it. That's, I mean, that's it. But no one cares about your political views when it comes to, I'm not afraid to speak out. I really don't care. I mean, if one person,
right.
One person.
I'm not saying that, if you like Karl, that's what he does. He does the Tim thing,
and he's good at it. But he does his own special way.
When you go out and say, well, there's nothing there, I'm not watching them, and you do this and that, and then you go and do it.
Right. Yeah. Well, he's lying. I mean, come on. Line then or line now. It's classic. He listen because Tater is few and far in between, and Sarasota does how many 2 to 3 or 4 a day. So that can. He's watching it. I don't want to hear that he's going through life and vibe. I don't want to hear that. That's a
well, he said he was going through Miss Vicky, and Miss Vicky hasn't really been talking that much. She's only been putting out like maybe a 4.5-minute video a day, and she says, well, there's not much really going on, but he says, well, she alerted me to so I went back and looked, he said,
Right.
On a subject there, but Blindviews used to cover a lot of the other nomads all the time, and he got away from them, and they're still out there. He just doesn't cover them,
And they just don't bring in the views. And you can totally watch this Tim, because every once in a while something will slip out where, since I watched him, I'm like, you couldn't know that if you weren't watching it.
Right.
So,
who cares if you watch him? Just say you watch him,
Correct.
Of course you got to watch him to cover him.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's fine. That's if you want to watch him. That's go for it, man. Have at it, man. Watch him.
Yeah, Grifter, I don't know if have you watched his stuff today where he's driving in the car? It's just brutal.
Oh, well, go ahead.
He has the camera facing forward because Tammy's in the car, so he can't film himself. And so you're just watching a highway with him babbling on and on and on, and it's just brutal.
Oh, it is. And a lot of the nomads do that too. They say, "Well, let's head on out," and for 20 minutes they're just showing the road while they're tootling on down. That's when you start fast forwarding it. It's just that entertaining,
Hey, real quick, I did like your video. We talked about it, about that lady walking out and putting up the black flag. I'm glad you.
Yeah, that was.
Now, which Carolyn is that?
Not RVs. It's the other girl. What's her name?
It's Carolyn.
Is it the one that's still alive?
Yeah, she lives over in Mesa. She lives in Mesa.
Is that the one that he'll call his Carolyn?
Yes. Yeah, she used to travel around a lot. She's an ex-cop from like Seattle or Washington, somewhere up in there, and she's got a son that's well, she's never been married, I don't believe, but she has a son, and he's kind of a goofball. But she lives over in a Mesa RV park, and she's like the female version of Blindviews.
Okay, because I happened to get a video on her a while ago. She did something. It was like a year ago, and I just made a comment down below about, whatever it was. I'm not negative, and she got all mad at me. I just said, whatever. I said, build a bridge and get over it. It was something about Biden or something. I said, hey, build a bridge, get over it. I said,
no.
And she got all just pissed, But to just...
I got another video in the wings. I thought if I had to put it out yesterday, if Blindviews was going to go crazy, but he didn't. So it's the other one I was telling you about. Well, it's from a guy named American Supertramp.
Yeah.
And he doesn't put them out anymore, but he's got a parody, and I've got it, and I might release it.
Why not?
Just to show you.
Do it.
Just to show you how she was during COVID times, how ugly she was. But that's why I put out the Black Flag one, because I was talking to you about it, and I thought, well, why not?
That was epic. I'd be so embarrassed. I mean, hey, I don't like the hunch, but I don't wish him any wrong. But he's my commander in chief. I don't like the guy, but I'm surely not going to walk out and replace a black flag. I would never do that to the American flag. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's exactly when Biden had won the election in 2020. So she was pissed off at that. And she said, never in my life did I ever see. And I was like, come on, get over it.
That was just...
Well, there is a black flag or a dark blue flag that has something to do with police.
Oh, yeah.
Police being killed in duty or something.
Yeah, but this was an anti-Biden one. She was all pissed off.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
it was all pure black.
To see a grown-ass woman do that, okay. I was like, to see that, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, really? I get it. It's like, I wasn't a big fan of Biden either. He was a plagiarizer. I mean, I still pay my taxes and go to work every day. I'm a grown-ass man, I mean, the last president I probably liked maybe was Reagan, because he did what he was supposed to do. And I did like Obama to a point. I mean, he wanted to get things done, and that's why the Democrats didn't like him. He wanted to do the best he could do, but he never had the people to get along with the guy. Whatever. I care about people like yourself and people in my community. I just go to work every single day. You know what I'm saying? And I pay my tax. I go on vacation. I appreciate the military, but to do a video like she did just showed how ignorant the woman is. I get it. You don't like Biden, but just calm down. You know what I'm saying? That was just kind of a bizarre video to actually put that up on YouTube,
And she found out that when I was in Blindviews chat one time, this is when we got along and everything, as grifter, she once told, and then that came out about, she didn't put two and two together who I was, Mark from Arizona, and she knew I had put out other videos on her, not against her, and that's when she stopped talking to me on there. So,
okay, because she couldn't handle the criticism, right?
Yeah. So
okay, that's how people are.
Anyway,
they can't handle it. They get all mad. I've been criticized. I had a troll just criticize me on my videos. I don't get all the listens. I get it. I get it. I do this because I've met two fine young men who, talk about Sarasota Tim, who nice white guys, whatever I talk to, it's fun to, I'm podcasting, I've met a lot of good people in my life, outside my friendship circle here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You may be a little more left than I am, probably, but whatever, I still consider you an American citizen, a nice man. I have people that are Republicans, but they also know that the hunch is an idiot. They're not, they're Republican, but they know he's gone too far, because they have the equilibrium to understand basic country first, party second. You know what I'm saying? They realize that. They know. They say, listen, this guy's an idiot.
So I did, Karl. I did go over and take a look-see at Sarasota Team today. He had put the videos out, and I guess he's. I don't know. I can't believe the guy at all on any of his medical conditions. I think he's just scrapping for anything he can.
Of course. Well, it's called drama. It's called drama. That's what it is, Mark. Drama. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I just see him as a clown.
Yeah.
He's out there trying to drift off on it. So,
of course. Yeah. Hey, like I said, Wonder Hussy got a brand new. She bought a truck, and someone helped her. So I don't know if someone gave her some money, but someone helped her to get a truck. So if you go to her Wonder Hussy, and she talked about it, and her sister both got a truck, and so someone helped her get it. I don't know, because her first one, someone gave her a bunch of money. So she has a get together coming up here. I think on the 26th here, when I'll be, and she has a big, meet and greet, and which is going to be handouts. It's going to be in between her and Vegas. I don't know how far from your house, but it's going to be at that whatever the hell it's going to be at her big get together. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. We know what that's for. Shake the hand, there'll be money, and people were giving her money. Trust me on that meet and greet, because she's real good at that. Like I told Karl one day, she was talking about that she wanted a certain chair, so someone sent her one. She did a thank you for the gift, but you know what she says? It was a knockoff. Yeah, so what? Someone sent you a chair.
Yeah.
But she said it was a knockoff. So she was all,
I just, yeah. I mean, all I say about Blindviews is you got to be a certain kind of person to go into live chats. You have to really be a hater of people,
Correct. Oh,
yeah. They're there to bash on whoever they're going to talk about.
What it is, it's just kind of like in a coffee shop, right? In a small town. Right. I've been to Randall, Minnesota, 300 people, right? And that's exactly what that is. When you go into this. You go into this, and I'm going to rip on you. I'm going to be mad at you. This Mark guy here in town, he's head of the whatever, and they sit in this circle. And I've seen that in live streams, especially on the overnight crowd on YouTube. They sit in there and they bitch about each other, and they bitch about other YouTubers. That's all they do. They don't have, their whole life is bitching about other live streamers on YouTube. I'm serious. The overnight people, Evil Abe, all these people on here, Dave 25, they sit in and they bitch and they bitch and they bitch and they bitch. That's all they do. They don't. Their life is just YouTube. They'll listen to 5-hour streams. They'll be in that chat room for 5 hours, bitching.
But I think I'm a lot like Karl. I'm pretty easygoing. I really am.
Right.
I mean, you wouldn't notice it when I do videos, because you do them for a while and all. You can kind of. I've gotten pretty mean with Tim and some of the others on there and everything like that. But hey, I can get along with 98 or 99% of the people I come across. It's just just the way it is and everything. And I just think Blindviews, him himself, I think it's the way his lifestyle was and how he grew up and the area he's in. They always talk about that, the demographics of somebody.
What do I say? You are who you run with in life. What do I say? You are who you run with.
Right.
And my father was a Republican Union man. My mother was a Democrat. But my mom and dad taught me how to pick up your work for a living since I was 10, 11, and give people that one chance. To regardless of black, white, Hispanic, gay, or what. I don't care if you're a gay man. I know some people who are gay men that I'm friends with. I mean, I agree with the lifestyle, but I agree with the friendship. And I know people who are Republicans that at work all the time we talk about politics and we shake hands and we move on. That's the way it works. I mean, me and Ted the Talking Head, who I've had on before, is Republican, but we have a common denominator of music, and we met through podcasting, and we're going to go on a cruise together. But he knows I'm more middle of the road. I call Donald J. Trump the hunch because he hunches, But some people like him there's no one thing about Blindviews. He just knows as Karl said, that's the way he sees it, but you have to see it his way. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing, buddy?
That's the way he is.
Right.
You
got
it. It's a way you have to see it with Blindviews. That's and that's the way he is. He's a classic brown shirt and whatever else, and that's the way he is. He's not gonna have it. But I think his biggest hard on will always be Tater. I think that's his biggest hard on. As soon as
I see myself too. I mean, I understand. I've followed Eric for a long time. That it's the, if I met him or not, I would still get along with him and everything. It's just that you couldn't. It's one of those things. You don't think you could camp around him for too long or anything like that. Right. But I mean, I see nothing wrong with his girlfriend Diane. I don't know if they're still together. I assume she's in California, but their videos are kind of backlogged, I think. Yeah. So you don't know what's going on in the recent time and everything like that.
I think sooner or later she's going to break up with him, because I think she seems like a nice lady. I think she wants somebody who's going to be there for her, a boyfriend who's going to beef with her, instead of having a bus and pissing and moaning and him helping move out of Taterland. I think she wants a boyfriend who she can be with, instead of some guy, whatever he's doing for his YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And drinking and whatever else. I think. I don't know.
I don't know. She was with him before, then they broke up, and then she hooked up with some other dude down there in Quartzsite, and then when they broke up, she went back to Tater really quick. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's the insecurity. She's got to have somebody in her life all the time. Like I said, you don't know their personal lives and everything.
Correct.
It's just a YouTube life you look at.
Right.
And but some of her videos are pretty good. I don't really watch her regularly; just I'll pop in once in a while and see what's going on. But, I mean, we've all got other stuff to do. It's just like, I mean, I backed off on my videos quite a bit. I really don't have ambition or anything to really say right now. It's just nothing going on.
I totally agree.
For me, and
that's
you got other stuff in your life. Either you're working or whatever it is.
That's why I like to have people on the podcast like you guys. It kind of makes the podcast fun to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like, I don't see how you do it. Now, you're always putting out content, and it's like, damn, he's working too.
Yeah, I know. I have the adventure channel over there, and I put some every single day out.
He's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I have stuff out. I have stuff out to September on my adventure. I don't know if you've ever seen the Adventure Channel, but I have stuff. I just did 6 videos at the car show, which will be out after, I think, September 21st, and I have things every other day, point and shoot, out until I get back from St. Maarten. I went to the car show, so what I do, I did 9 videos on Thursday, and I 6, whatever it was, and then put them up, and I point and shoot, and I have a pretty fast computer, so I can put up real quick, and it doesn't take that long. So I always have I have an idea what I want to do. Like, I mean, for the Adventure Channel, I didn't videotape for like 3 months. I had so much content that I said I kind of took my time this winter. I'll do something for this channel. So it's to me, I get an idea what I want to do. A quick little video, talk about something, walk and talk. And it's point and shoot, like what you do. Just real simple. I have barely enough time to be married and work both my jobs and take care of my uncle and whatever I do with him, fabricating. So when I make time to make videos, I take comp time or whatever, and I'll do something. And I can do for both channels. But I did the car show. I did 6 videos at the auto show, and then I did 2 for this channel, and then something else. I did the audio on the way home, and I did the audio on the way home, and I put it up. So. But I enjoy to create. That's what I like to do. I love creating content. If it's 1 or 100 or 1,000, doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy to make the content. But anyways, we got to go out to Applebee's tonight, and I got to be to work tomorrow morning. I got to be like 1:30 in the morning. So, gentlemen, I appreciate both of you guys coming on.
Yep. All right. It's good being here.
All right, Karl. Yeah. Mark, I appreciate both of you guys. You guys have a good Easter, okay?
All right. Okay, you too.
All right,
let's see you later, Karl.
All right, we'll talk. We'll talk to you guys later. There they go, you guys. Good night to both those guys on. It's always good to have those guys on. But anyways, Wifey Pooh wants to get going. So anyways, you guys, remember the military, the armed forces, the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Emergency Coast Guard uniform. We thank you so much to serve this country without little nothing at all. Okay. We appreciate it. Your choices in life. Don't drink and drive. Call some emergency. Pick up the phone. Safe sex and issue. Thrill pill. Trench cherry patch. That's all we're asking. Bitch, please me. Bitch, please. All right. Poor side. Appreciate people calling. Sorry about all the behavior, but it's the way it is. Once in a while, you have technical problems. All right, man, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Mr. Winsky Yahoo. Peace to the Middle East. Have a happy Easter, Good Friday. And peace. See y'all later. All right? From the outskirts. It is the poor side. Fear-mongering radio. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out.